All right, we're coming up on the opening bell here, so let's take a look at some of the movers that we are watching. And we start with Workday. The company's earnings per share beat, sales beat as well, but it is offering a bit of a conservative outlook. Workday narrowing the range of its subscription revenue guidance for the full year. The shares are down about 1.5%. And that's really what, Brad, most of the analysts were zeroing in on, right? They said basically that things are looking good right now, but there is a little bit of that marginal narrowing of the forecast. So the share's down, but they're not taking that big of a hit.
Yeah, Citi was out with a take on this one, and particularly around Workday. One of the things that they were saying and looking for in relation to earnings here, updates on the management strategy following an appointment to the co-CEO of Carl Eskenbach, as well as the pipeline dynamics for fiscal year 2024. They're also looking for any type of activity on some of their modeling and investments that they're doing in the near term too. So for Workday, one thing that we're continuing to see in extended hours, or at least pre-market here ahead of the open, shares still down by about 1.8%. So investors hoping for a little bit more perhaps, but at the end of the day, I think for Workday and how they grow out that revenue base and the portfolio clients here, it's going to really come from the management and management leading them through any type of the murky environment that is similar to what Zoom had talked about on their call.
Yeah, there's the opening bell here on this Tuesday morning. I mean, and that comment that you were just making also echoed over by Brett Bracelin over at Piper Sandler, who said the leadership team at Workday does appear to have a steady hand navigating through rough water. So obviously an acknowledgement of the operating environment right now, which is not an easy one, especially if your customers are big enterprises that in some cases are cutting back. So Workday shares, as we noted, a little bit lower. Group 1 ringing the opening bell this morning. And we're not looking at the futures weren't really pointing much of anywhere, to put it simply, right? We're seeing a little bit of a downdraft here for the three major averages, but not seeing that big of a hit. And indeed, we were seeing the futures mixed going into the opening bell here today, Brad.